remember these maps? Oh, these were the good ones. Y'all like the new maps? Even though I am a PlayStation guy, I watch a lot of videos on the new maps. I watch a lot of live streams, and I'd like to thank you all for whoever let me watch your live streams. It was pretty awesome. I still think so far the first DLC was the best. And if it wasn't for the zombies, I don't think anyone would play the other maps. Gotta get our money's worth, though. Do you buy them after the fact, guys, or did you have the season pass? That really is the question for you. Today we're going to talk about two things. Paying to watch YouTube videos, basically paying for subscriptions, / paying to upload. As I scoot up in my chair here, I'm getting kind of comfortable. That's a very interesting question. First, let's talk about paying to watch videos. And I saw this on Twitch TV too, so we can kind of use that as an example. Just paying to watch something that we're used to watching is free. Don't get me wrong, we pay for our Verizon, our Cox bill, our Direct TV and stuff like that. It is a one-shop deal. So do you ever feel that YouTube, they're kind of doing like Microsoft, they're putting it in the person that's doing the channel. They're not doing this, YouTube is just not gonna, it's not a stat as I'm taking the base like a boss, even though I died, but still took the base. So do you feel that Google should take over and do that? Because it's ever since Google started this, they have, funny how it worked, but are not. Now, don't get me wrong, they own a couple things like Hulu and stuff like that, but do we feel that they should pay? You should pay to watch YouTube. Now, I do like it that I'm pretty sure that's how it's always going to be. They're always going to ask, you know, like I can choose for you to pay, or you know, you can choose not to pay. You know what I mean? I like how they give it to us as channel producers or content producers, as we get to decide if we want to pay to play or not, which I like. I like that. I like having the option that I can post for free. You know, people can come to my channel and watch for free, or because I mean, I'm not that big per se, and I don't think any video game commentators are doing it. It's more or less like wrestling or boxing, or sorry, boxing don't exist anymore. UFC, is that what it's called? I'm an American, you should know what UFC is, right? But do you feel, or have you gone and paid to watch something on YouTube / Twitch TV? I noticed on Twitch TV you couldn't comment unless you paid, so there was a restriction. As I epically fail and I hate them stupid things, they kill me all the time, but still, do you feel that there should be a restriction? Like for example, if you don't pay, you can't, like, it'd be cool if they had a tier of how much money. Like, I don't think anyone would pay to ever watch my videos. I would be ecstatic if anyone would pay $1 to watch my video, by the way. So, but I'm satisfied with just coming in, hitting the like button, watching the video, listening to everything I have to say, leaving a comment. You know, it's kind of crazy. It's still a crazy concept to pay to watch people on YouTube. And I would probably unsub to people. I really would. I mean, I would not pay to sub to them, basically. So, and there's different types of sub ads, per se, or things like that. There's like $1 ones or $5 where there's no ads, blah, blah, blah. So, it just depends if you had like a favorite. If they had a TV series, I think that's kind of what Machinima's going towards, where they did the Halo series. Of course, if I paid $5, I would want to see at least more than $1 an episode. I would want to see more than that. So, I don't know. It's kind of a crazy concept. It's so mind-blowing. As you see me, I'm camping it up hardcore in this room right here, but I'm protecting that B base. PTO for life. That's for you, Shogun. He loves the PTFO or PTFC, or I'm sorry, I'm bad at that. I've always played the objective. So let's move to the other side of this beautiful spectrum. And pretty much, you don't have to play video games. You just got to be a YouTube uploader to talk about this. Paying to upload videos to YouTube. Now, of course, they probably would never have an individual, like, okay, you're going to pay, $1 per video or 10 cents per video. I don't think they'll ever have that, but paying a monthly subscription. So, for example, let's just say $100 a year or $10 a month, whichever one you would choose. Now, it'd be cool, like me, I'm with Google, so it'd be cool if they just take out, if I make $10, which it takes a long time to accumulate $10, but it could just take it out of my Google account. I wouldn't have to worry about it. That would be interesting. You could pay by that. So, or, but to me, for you guys, how do you feel about that, about commentators? Now, don't get me wrong. I mean, the YouTube side of it, just uploading project. Would you pay to upload videos? Like, would you pay $10 a month to be able to upload to YouTube? Now, why is this a good thing? Why is this a bad thing? Let's go to why is it a bad thing? Well, for people who say they do it for a hobby, to me, I'm going to be honest with you, you can't do YouTube, doing the quote fingers, you can't do it as a hobby if you're getting paid to do it. I want you guys to understand that. I understand it's a hobby. You still, but if you're getting paid to do this, period, if you're getting paid 10 cents every year, I don't care how much it is, $1, 10 cents, a penny, it does not matter. Once you get income, it's no longer a hobby. And that's how I feel. Sorry. So for people who are like that, who do it for a hobby, or say they do it for a hobby, they don't want to pay to upload. But let's look on the other side of this. Let's say that you're one of those people who are going to be like, well, I'm not paying to upload. Now what I'm going to do? Well, that person becomes someone who's going to watch. So the people who technically do it a little bit more serious, / not as a hobby, as actual someone who treats it like a business, or someone who wants to make a little, as a side job. It doesn't matter if it's a side job or not, it's still a business. The other side of that, those people become just watchers. So let's just narrow it down in the Call of Duty community. If all the people who just upload videos, just to upload, I'm going to be a YouTube sensation, they decide, let's say, how much of the community you think would stop? Let's just go with Call of Duty, since we're playing Call of Duty here. Half of the community, 75%, 25%. I would say almost 40% of the Call of Duty community, that, if not more, would stop uploading videos because they're not going to pay a monthly subscription. For me, I would hope. Because then, even if 5% of that community just starts watching my videos, that takes a little bit more, maybe not, I don't want to say serious, because when you use that word, people get upset about it, just are willing to pay to upload, because I love to do this, plus, you know, I'm willing to dedicate that time and money to make a little money and get the word out. Even if 5% of that community comes and watches my video, I might start getting thousands of views. Am I selfish for saying that? Not really. Because I personally think it, and this is where I get to what my opinion is, I do feel that it'll eliminate all the crap that is YouTube videos. Now, I don't know. That's the way I feel. And I'm sorry. I'm not saying your videos are bad. I just think that there's people who are half and half. And a lot of the content producers I watch, they're good. They're great. And they can, they could do that. But I don't know. I think we lose a couple of people. But I do feel that YouTube should go, also in the same spectrum, I do think YouTube should go through, and channels that are inactive, just get rid of them. But what happens is things are connected to Google and things like that, so you just don't know who's active and who's not. Like for me, I have like 1,600 subscribers, and that number is so false. I feel bad. I feel half of those people could watch my video every day. I would be happy, and I would never really ever, I don't really complain, but that would be like the dream come true for me. And I'm being serious. And so I'm willing to pay to see if it would, I would be at least pay for a year and see if it would make a difference. Because I would do this regardless if I made money or not. It is per se a hobby, but I treat everything, I go big or go home. I treat everything very simple. I can't treat it too much. I do treat it as an entertainment business, but it's not my number one thing to do in life. As a business, I have my real job. I treat it as a second job, but it still takes the back of the bus on certain things. Does that make sense? Like, it's not my number one thing I got to come home and do. And if I've got a few thousands views per video, if things change, maybe one day, luckily, someone gives BillKeyz a shout out, which is sad that that's what we need these days. But it's funny I'm talking about that. So, but tell me what you think down in the comment section. I'd like to know, should you pay or should you not? My name is BillKeyz, and you guys have a great